Hello friends, welcome to the lecture. IWRS, that is the Interactive Voice Response System or Interactive Web Responsive System, and drug dispensation. So first of all, what is this IWRS or IWRS? So it is an interactive database. Interactive as in the coordinator or the pharmacist can interact with the database to update the site status in terms of drug. So let's imagine the pharmacist is in Australia. The pharmacist can interact with the database in the US to show what drug is at site, what drug arrived and what drug was dispensed. And they do this via the phone, that means IVRS, Interactive Voice Response System, or via the web, which is Interactive Web Responsive System. These days, most of the time, it is through the web. So we'll be using IWRS extensively. So let's imagine a drug arrives at site, right? A shipment arrives at site. Now the system, the database, marks this as in transit because the database doesn't know that the drug arrived at site, right? They know it was shipped from the depot, so it's in transit. That means in the middle of its journey. So here, shipment 97324-381 is in transit. That is status. So the pharmacist goes and clicks arrive shipment. It's very easy. Click of a button. So when the shipment arrives, the pharmacist nicely logs into the database and clicks arrive shipment. And voila, the shipment has arrived. So now shipment 97324-381 is marked with the status arrived on 15th June 2018. So that's wonderful. And after the arrival is done, we can go to the medication list. Now the medication list is updated because we arrived the shipment. So whatever the kits that were in the shipment adds into the inventory. So now when we go to the medication list or inventory, all the kits are listed. All 12 kits which was in the shipment is reflected in the database. And this is not only visible to the pharmacies, it's visible to everybody, the PI, everybody, and even the CRA. So we can also log into the database and see, oh, the pharmacies arrived the shipment and now the inventory is full with 12 kits. So is that all that you can do with the database? No, you can dispense the drug as well. That means giving the drug to the patient. So we have these 12 kits. We don't know which kit to give to the patient, right? So the PI or SI will write a script giving permission to randomize and dispense the drug. And when the pharmacist receives this script, he logs into the system and clicks the randomize button and enter the patient details. Then the system will randomly assign a kit and we don't know whether it's drug or placebo. Now here we log into the system and enter the subject number Magnum 1001 and click randomize and voila, subject 1001 is randomized to visit 1, that is the randomization, and kits assigned is kit 1001 and kit 1002. They have the same lot number 9699354 and expiry date 1st December 2018. So that's right. So expiry date is also important because the pharmacist needs to know that the drug is within expiry, right? And the system will only assign the drug if it is within expiry. And the CRA will also get an email saying that, oh, the patient Magnum 1001 subject has been randomized. So we are kept in the loop. And now, how do we keep track of which drugs are assigned to the subject? Now, the system does this, but then we need to have an overall, a glance or a glimpse, not a glimpse, or an overall picture of what drug was assigned to the drug. For that, we use something called subject drug accountability log. This is maintained one per person. That means one subject drug accountability log is maintained for one subject. So here, pharmacy address is given and then the drug description is given, bottle containing 15 tablets of 90 milligram imagine, and then in the first column the visit number, that it's considered a cycle in oncology which occurs every 28 days, and the kit number, there's a column for kit number and there's another column for number of tablets, and the lot number, expiry date and date dispensed and so on. So let's enter. So Magnum 1001 The visit in question is cycle 1. That is the randomization cycle 1. And kits assigned, do you remember? Kit 1001 and kit 1002. And number of tablets, because each kit has 15 tablets, right? It's given even in the subject drug accountability log. So 15 plus 15 is 30. And then the lot number. So let me check the lot number. We can go to the IWRS confirmation again. 769354. Expiry date, do you remember? 1st December 2018. And date dispense, what day is today? Today is 15th June 2018. And dispenser initials, who is Philip Black. So this is actually Philip Black recorded his action so that I can show my students very thank you to him. And then dispenser initials, Philip Black, PB. So that is the subject drug accountability log. So we can also verify this. When we go to the site, we will look at the subject drug accountability log, cross-check it with the IWRS confirmations. That means the integrative web responsive system, and we can ensure that exactly what was dispensed by the system was given to the subject and given by an authorized person, which is Philip Black, and this drug was within expiry date. You know, we can't give expired drug to the subject. So there are multiple checks throughout the clinical trial process. So CRA will also receive an email, as I told you before, once the subject is assigned. Voila, this is the email. This way everybody is kept in loop, because you know, when you are busy in office, you don't know what's happening, right? And you receive this email, a subject was randomized, and then you're kept in the loop. So that brings to the end of this lecture, IWRS, Integrative Web Responsive System, or IWRS, Integrative Voice Responsive System, and drug dispensation. So then pharmacist will dispense the drug to the subject, and subject will take the drug and go home. Right? And then the subject will take the drug, and then once for the next visit, they'll bring the leftover drug. So we'll do that, drug returns, drug compliance, and so forth later on. That brings to the end of this lecture, IWRS, Integrative Web Response System, and drug dispensation. Look forward to seeing you in the next lecture. Ciao!